The other day we went to the state capitol and we bought some tea that they grew in South Carolina on the coast. We already drank one of them. Here's the other one.
It smells like
cinnamon. So this is Charleston Tea Plantation.
Or Charleston cinnamon buns.
Okay, hand me a spoon. And let's find the directions for this. This is loose leaf tea.
Don't you just love these little...
We bought it at the
fishies?
Capitol, but we're going to link a place where you can buy it. South Carolina grown black tea, natural cinnamon flavor with other natural flavors in a teapot.
And we'll link Mama's earrings if you don't want to go to the Capitol.
We're going to pour 8 ounces of boiling water over 1 rounded teaspoon of tea. Steep 2 to 4 minutes.
Teaspoon.
Or whatever time best suits your taste.
Oh,
in South Carolina, we like Liberty. You do what time you want to do.
You can do 5 seconds or you can do 5 minutes.
I don't recommend 5 seconds.
Unless you just like hot water. Whoa! No!
So we're using our tea filters here. They have the teeny tiniest little holes. We'll link those for you too.
The fishies.
Fishies.
The fishies.
Oh, yeah. I think I found something similar to those teaspoons from the same people, but a different iteration of it.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to find very unique pieces like this.
Yeah, and I think the one we linked may have been something other than fish, but we'll link you something. All right, we'd like to use our clear containers here so that you can watch it turn into tea. Pour in clear water and watch it infuse with this black tea and then some cinnamon flavor. It smells
cinnamon roll!
Heavenly. It does kind of smell like a cinnamon roll if you did not have sugar in your cinnamon roll.
Well, the cinnamon rolls that Annie buys, you add this cinnamon rolls that Annie buys, you add the sugar in the icing. Hang on.
What you got there? You're going to add sugar?
No.
That sugar has been sitting so long that it's stuck.
Props.
What you doing?
I'm going to wait until that is brewed. And then I'm going to stick it on the sugar and see if it smells like a cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon has an earthy taste. There are different kinds of cinnamon. Ceylon versus Cassia.
What's the stick form? We have stick form.
I think you can get the sticks in either one.
Bark.
You also can get cinnamon leaf versus cinnamon bark. And those are going to...
Bark.
One's going to be more sweet and one's going to be more earthy.
This is earthy.
This one doesn't say which one it is, but it is earthy. So we steep this for 2 to 4 minutes.
Or whatever fits your preference.
Or whatever you like, because we're in South Carolina.
We like liberty.
We do it our way. So you see it's a light amber color.
Or we'll become France.
We'll become France?
Yeah, France in the 1700s.
Liberté, fraternité, equalité?
Yes, the French Revolution.
Or off with their heads?
Both. But especially the let them eat cake and off with her head.
Now, if you didn't know it, France sent us the Statue of Liberty to celebrate our independence because they too were having a war around a similar time frame.
Actually, it happened after us because the king had spent so much money helping us because, you know, he didn't like Great Britain. So he spent so much money trying to get back at Great Britain by helping us that he actually sent the country into almost bankruptcy. So they had to raise taxes. And they had 3 different estates. And the people who lived in France were only one estate, while the rich people and all like that, they had 2 estates. So the people of France never really got what they wanted or what they needed, and whatever bills these people passed, the people of France had to live with. So that's where the French Revolution and the off with their heads and the let them eat cake came from. And Napoleon.
It's a very interesting time period. I recommend that you study the 18th century. You'll learn a lot about our history and the history of France and, frankly, the history of the world. A lot of the ideas from the American Revolution came from ancient Rome.
John Locke, too.
John Locke, too. The Enlightenment. There's a lot of
John
history
Locke actually influenced both America and France.
there. There were a lot of people in Europe around that time period who had time to just sit around and think, and that's what they came up with. All right, so the cinnamon taste is mild.
Okay, let's see here. Does that smell like a cinnamon roll?
Doesn't smell like much to me.
I definitely like it better without the sugar, but oh,
What's wrong?
hmm.
You don't like it? It's both the mild tea and both the black tea flavor and the cinnamon are fairly mild, but the cinnamon predominates.
But it burned my tongue. That's why I don't like it.
That has to do with temperature, my dear.
But
and
I
that
don't
is
like
in
it.
your sphere of influence.
Actually, it's in yours because you're the one who decided what temperature it should be. I blame you for the fact that I can no longer feel my tongue.
Okay, now I taste the black tea more.
It kind of leaves a banana aftertaste if you burnt your tongue with it.
Banana?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to add cream to mine now. No, I'm getting more black tea. That's funny. It started cinnamon, and it ended up more black tea. Let's pour some cream in there. And you can have yours as banana cream if you like.
Thank you.
So, of course, cream adds richness and sweetness.
And comfort too.
More cinnamon roll like after the cream. Try it.
It'll cool it off. Ooh, it smells like a cinnamon roll, like the bread of a cinnamon roll.
So, what you needed was not sugar but cream. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It's subtle.
Now I want a cinnamon roll. Why did you do this to me?
It does not scream cinnamon roll at you. I think you should buy it if you want just a little hint of cinnamon in your black tea.
But definitely add cream.
But you should add cream. It's tasty. I vote yes. And until we see you again,
Make sure to make time for tea and a good book.